A Meridian parent is speaking out about a school policy he calls an injustice. He says his son, who is a special needs student, is being punished for having poor grades. Today's 6 is on your side. Roland Barris joins us with the story.
Don, Meridian Middle School recently held a field trip to the Anne Frank Memorial in Boise to wrap up a year-long focus on human rights. But the man I'm about to introduce you to says his son was denied that important learning opportunity because his grades weren't good enough. Tonight we're asking if this policy just makes a bad situation worse. The mission of the Anne Frank Memorial
is to promote respect for human dignity and diversity through education.
Words that George Sessions says Meridian Middle School needs to take to heart.
And my son was not allowed to go learn about a great person like Anne Frank, you know, who stood up for people who were different. His great-grandfather fought World War II. He was in the Battle of the Bulge. He liberated these camps where these people were in. I mean, he had nightmares to the day he died about this. I've taught special ed before, and you don't take away such an awesome learning experience based on grades alone.
Sessions showed us a permission slip from the school that says students will be expected to have passing grades in all classes to attend field trip. His son had 2 Fs.
I would say it's just dead wrong. I mean, I just say it's a totally ineffective way of teaching.
The Idaho Center for Developmental Disabilities says a field trip to a place like the Anne Frank Human Rights Memorial is one of the best ways for special needs students to learn.
It is really unfortunate because they are missing that learning opportunity, and there's a lot that can be gained from even a social aspect from being able to go on a field trip.
For legal reasons, the school district cannot comment on the specifics of this particular case, but we asked the school why its permission slips exclude students from field trips if they have poor grades.
Here's the hard choice that a school has to make. Do you send a kid on an enrichment trip to learn more in social studies in a class, let's say they're passing, and they're going to miss school all day from 8:30 to 2, and miss their classes in reading, math, and science that they're failing?
The district says the kids who stay behind get more attention and help in their core classes.
For those kids who are behind, it actually becomes a bonus day of learning. I understand it's not the enrichment activity, but it's a good day for kids who are behind in school.
But the trip to the Anne Frank Memorial was supposed to be the culmination of a year-long focus on human rights, and Holloway says it was an important opportunity missed.
Being a human rights issue, people with developmental disabilities have kind of been on the bottom of the totem pole as far as what people perceive their rights to be. And I think that there was an even better educational opportunity for the other students to say, wow, this kid with disabilities has the same rights as everyone else.
The district says parents get notices well in advance if their student is not allowed to go on a field trip. They say parents can appeal if they feel the trip is important enough. Sessions says he didn't know until the day of the trip that his son couldn't go.